Today we will solve addition and subtraction of mixed fraction. Before starting, I selected this problem to solve mixed fraction as well as addition and subtraction of this problem. So before starting this mixed fraction addition and subtraction, I just want to give you a brief recap about fractions. Coming to the fractions, we all know that fraction is nothing but a part of a whole. For example, in this I'm going to draw a rectangle. Now I'm dividing this rectangle into 3 parts. In this I shaded this rectangle. I shaded only one part of this rectangle. So out of the 3 parts, I'm going to speak about only one particular part. So this particular part I'm going to speak about. So that is the reason it is called fraction. I'm not going to speak about the second part or the third part, or I'm not going to speak about the whole rectangle. I'm speaking about only about one part of the fraction, one part of a rectangle. So this one part is going to represent a fraction. And coming to the fraction, how we can say that fraction, because we all know that different kinds of numbers and all. So fraction is also having a one procedure to represent, that is numerator by denominator. So what do you mean by numerator? Simple, it is nothing but among these 3 parts, I'm going to select about only one particular part. That part is going to call as numerator. And coming to this denominator, D is nothing but a short form of denominator, N is nothing but short form of numerator. So coming to the denominator, the simple thing they are saying about how many parts you are going to divide the whole thing. So in this whole thing, my whole thing is rectangle. I divided my rectangle into 3 parts. So that is the reason my denominator is 3. In this way, we are going to represent a fraction. Based on the numerator, we have different types of fractions. Based on the denominator, we have different types of fractions. Coming to the numerator, the types of fractions are proper fraction and improper fraction. So, what is proper fraction? Simple thing. Proper fraction is nothing but, I already said that this fractions are going to be based on numerators. So here my numerator is smaller than the denominator, then I can say it is called proper fraction. For example, my denominator value is 4. I have to take the number which is less than 4, means either 3, 2, 1. I can't take 0 because we can't represent 0. In this I am going to take 1 here. So 1 by 4 is a proper fraction. And coming to the improper fraction, it is reverse of the proper fraction, nothing but numerator is greater than denominator. And numerator is greater than denominator. So simple thing, here I am going to select denominator as 7. So I have to take more than 7, either 8, 9, 10 and 11 and so on. Now I am going to select here 9. So 9 by 7 is an example of improper fraction because numerator should be greater than the denominator. Now coming to the types of fractions based on denominator. We have 2 different types of fractions based on denominator, that is like fraction and unlike fraction. So like fraction and unlike fraction. Simple, based on the denominator. So in like fraction, all my denominators should be same. Means here I have to select, because I am saying that all my denominators are same, means compulsory like fractions are going to compare the 2 different denominators. So my minimum like fractions are 2, 1 by 2, 3 by 2. Here my denominators are 2, 2 and my numerators are different. So this is called like fraction. Now coming to unlike fraction. My denominators should be different. Like as the words looks like opposite to each other, the meaning also same like that. So 7 by 4, 8 by 9. So on we can write. Like this is called unlike fraction. Now move on to the last type of fraction, that is mixed fraction. How the word is saying that mixed, it is also, the fraction is also looks like a mixed fraction. It is a combination of whole number as well as a fraction. So we all know that the whole numbers are going to start with 0 and to infinity. We can take any other number. So here I selected a whole number 2 and fraction. Whether the fraction will be proper fraction or improper fraction, we can select like fraction and unlike fraction here. Why? Because like fractions and unlike fractions are compulsory 2. Whereas in this I have only one fraction, so I have to write only one fraction. That fraction should be either proper fraction or improper fraction. So here I am writing 1 by 2. So in this way the mixed fraction is going to look 2 1 by 2. I can read as first whole number and then fraction 2 1 by 2. Now coming to our class, today I am going to solve a mixed fraction, addition and subtraction. To solve mixed fraction, addition and subtraction, we have simple 5 easy steps to solve this. Now how to solve this? Because we can add or we can subtract only like fractions. We can't add unlike fractions, we can't subtract unlike fractions. So here I'm going to convert mixed fractions. Just now I said that I have few steps to solve the problems. So first let me write the steps and then we will go on step by step. So my first step is converting mixed fraction into improper fraction. I can convert mixed into improper fraction because improper fraction is always greater than 1, whereas proper fraction is less than 1. So my mixed fraction is always greater than 1 because here I have a whole number. So that is the reason I can convert only into a improper fraction. Now coming to the second step. After converting improper fractions, I have to change all the improper fractions into like fractions. Previously I said that we have to add or subtract only for the like fractions. Unlike fractions does not have a chance to add or subtract. Because we can't add the numerators, we can't do the subtraction of the denominators. So that is the reason compulsorily we have to change my denominator should be same. Obviously denominators are same means that means like fractions. Now coming to the third step. After changing the like fractions, how to convert improper into like fractions? By using LCM. So without using LCM, you can't convert an improper fraction into a like fraction. And then based on the Bodmas rule. So this is a simple mathematical method to go for the different arithmetical operators. So in this, B is meaning of brackets, O means of nothing but your multiplication operator will come, D means division, M means multiplication, A means addition, S means subtraction. So based on this Bodmas operators only, all the arithmetic problems we are going to solve. Now based on these steps, and the last but not the least, this step is nothing but my answer should be in improper fraction because I am converting an improper fraction into a like by using LCM. So automatically my answer will be in the like fraction and this like fraction will be in improper fraction. So here in the question they asked me question in mixed fraction. So I have to convert again my improper fraction into mixed fraction. By this I can solve addition and subtraction of mixed fractions. Now let us start the problem. So just now I said that I am going to do the first step. Nothing but that a mixed fraction is going to convert into improper. How a mixed fraction can be converted into improper? Simply by writing into and plus. This is the method we are going to follow to convert a mixed into improper fraction. So whereas the multiplicative symbol is between the whole number as well as the denominator. So first I should multiply because just now I said that based on the Bodmas rule I didn't have brackets here. I didn't have the off, and next I have division, that also not there here. So next I have multiplication. So that is the reason I am doing multiplication for the whole number and the denominator. For this result I should add the numerator. So let's see how it is going to look. So first I should multiply whole number and the denominator, and then I have to add the numerator. Because it is a fraction, automatically the denominator should be there. So here in this question my denominator is 2, so that is the reason I written 2 here. Now multiplication, 5 2s are 10. 10 plus numerator 1 divided by denominator is 2. So 10 plus 1, 11 by 2. This is the way to convert a mixed fraction into a improper fraction. So I said improper fraction is numerator should be greater than denominator. So here my numerator is 11 and my denominator is 2. Automatically 11 is greater than 2. So this is an improper fraction. Now in the same way we are going to complete other two mixed fractions. 2 1 by 4. 2 into 4 plus 1 by 4. 2 4s are 8 plus 1 by 4. 9 by 4. Now coming to the third fraction. 3 1 by 3 into plus 3 3s are 9 plus 1 by 3. 3 3s are 9 plus 1 by 3 is equal to 10 by 3. Now this question is going to replace with my improper fractions. So instead of 5 1 by 2 I am going to write 11 by 2. And whatever the symbol is there, I didn't change the symbols, I am just converting mixed into improper fractions. So my symbol is plus. Automatically I should write this. Instead of 2 1 by 4 I should write 9 by 4. And next in the question my symbol is minus. I am not going to change the question, I just converting mixed into improper fractions. So instead of 3 1 by 3 I should write 10 by 3. So successfully we completed the first step, converting mixed into improper. Now what we said that the second step is I have to change all these fractions into like fractions. So how can I change this into like fractions? Simple, by using LCM. LCM should be done only for the denominators. So here my denominators are 2, 4 and 3. I'm going to use LCM, short division method. So this is the short division method of LCM. 2, 4 and 3. So as we all know that 2 and 4 are multiples of 2. So that is the reason I am going to take 2 table here. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. And whereas 3 will not come in 2 table. So that is the reason I am going to write this number as it is. Now if you observe properly here, in the second step 2 and 3 are prime numbers. Because prime numbers will not go in any other table. So that is the reason my LCM is going to be ended. 1 is there, 1 is not a prime number and not a composite number. So 1 will not go in any other table and the other numbers left are 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 are prime numbers. So my LCM is going to end up here and I have to multiply all the tables here. 2 into 1 into 2 into 3. Now we multiply step by step. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So my LCM is 12. So my second step also completed. Now what is the third step? I have to change all the things into all my fractions into like fractions. So like fractions means LCM. LCM should be 12. So I have to change all my denominators into 12. So here my denominators are 2, 4, 3. Simple thing, we have to check all the multiples of 2 as well as 4 as well as 3. So first we'll write the question as it is. 11 by 2 plus 9 by 4 minus 10 by 3. So now my LCM is nothing but my denominator. So here my denominator is 2. In multiples of 2, when we'll get 12? So we'll get 2 6 are 12. In fractions we have a simple rule that whatever the number you are going to multiply the denominator, the same thing you should do in the numerator. Otherwise the question is going to change. So that is the reason we are going to write as it is. Whatever the thing I done in the denominator, the same thing I should do in the numerator. This rule is going to applicable only for the multiplications and divisions. This is not going to applicable for example 2 plus 6, 11 plus 6 is not going to do that. That is going to be a big fault in the fractions. Now coming to multiples of 4. In multiples of 4, when we'll get 12? 4 3s are 12. So the same thing I should write there in the numerator also. Now coming to the next denominator 3. When the multiples of 3 you are going to get 12. 3 4s are 12. So the same number I am going to write in the numerator. Now simple thing, I just multiply the numerators as well as the denominators. So 11 6 are 66. 2 6 are 12. And whatever symbols are there, those operators I should not change because the question is like this. 9 3s are 27. 4 3s are 12. And next symbol is minus. 10 4s are 40. 3 4s are 12. So based on the board mass rule, we didn't have B here, we didn't have O here, we didn't have D, we didn't have M, we have only A and S. So first is A. So I should do here addition first. So first I should select those two fractions, 66 by 12 plus 27 by 12. See, remember one thing, in like fractions we are going to add only numerators. Denominators are not going to be added or not going to be subtracted. So I am just adding here only the numerators. The numerators are 66 and 27. So just add the ones place. The ones place here is 6 and the ones place here is 7. So if we add, you'll get 13 and keep 1 as a carry in the tens place. So first add the tens place number 6 as well as 2. So 6 plus 2 is 8 and we have a carry over here. So we should add even that also. So the answer is 9 and the denominator we should write as it is. And leftover is subtraction. So from this result, I have to go for subtraction, 40 by 12. So just subtract the ones place here also. And the bigger number is 3 minus 0. So the answer is 3 minus 0 is 3. And the tens place digits are 9 minus 4. So 9 minus 4 is 5. Just now I said that we should not add, we should not subtract the like fraction denominator. So that is the reason I should write the denominator as it is. So my final answer for the question is 53 by 12. But my question is in mixed fractions. So again, and the answer I got in improper fraction. So that is the reason I am converting again improper fraction into a mixed fraction. So how to convert improper into mixed? But we know only that mixed into improper, that is just by simply applying into and plus. So here I am converting again improper fraction into mixed fraction. So I just go for the division. Nothing but numerator divided by denominator. So my denominator is 12 and my numerator is 53. Now if you check the multiples of 12, 12 5s are 60. It is more than the divisor what we have. So we just go to the smallest number when compared to this. So 12 4s are 48. So we all know that division is nothing but repeated subtractions. So that is the reason 53 minus 48. We can cut 3 minus 8. Here in ones place is 3 is there, ones place down is 8. So 3 minus 8 is not possible because the ones place in the higher number is bigger, a smaller one when compared to the down one. So that is the reason we just go for the carry over here. From 5 to 3, whenever the tens place is going to give borrow to the ones place is always 10. And my digit is 3 here. So 10 plus 3 is 13. Now from ones tens place, I just given a borrow to the ones place digit. So that is the reason it will go to the predecessor of the tens place digit. Now 13 minus 8 is 5. 4 minus 4 is 0. So by this my division is going to complete. Then how to write this in mixed fraction? Simple thing, quotient remainder by divisor. So in this division the quotient is 4. In the division we got the remainder is 5 and the divisor is 12. So my answer is 4 5 by 12. Thank you.